Are you focused? Are you okay then?
Yeah.
Your back hurt?
No.
Okay.
I'm just getting into the right mind.
I see.
Fine.
Okay. There's two lists. One for my list and one for Dan's list. So Dan's list includes retard or retarded. Yeah?
And then
What's another one? Special needs.
Okay.
You've said that before. You don't like that word or that term.
Yeah.
Special needs. We'll explain in a moment. So retard, retarded, special needs. Any others?
And think so. But
What about differently abled? You like that one?
I'm cool with that.
Alright, so your list is very short and only two. Do you want a handicap?
What else do you want that to call?
It's a little old fashioned, Dan. Nowadays, it's disabled.
Okay. I'm going with the old days.
Back in the old days. Either I'm apparently more sensitive or I just have a way longer list. Special needs. I mean, I'll explain in a moment. Handicap, don't like that one. The other one is crip. It's very in. There are like hashtags like crip the boat, hashtag criplit lit.
My friend, they used to have a radio show called Crazy Cripples.
We'll get to crip in a moment. Gimp. Invalid. Is that another one? Invalid's a big one. And even disabled. And I'll talk about that in a moment. I think the real, maybe surprising ones is the crip. Because other people with disabilities will say they have no problem with it. And it's owning the stigmatized word that was used in the past. It's like, we're gonna own it back, we're gonna take back.
That one time fail game does.
You like Gimp?
Damn.
I don't.
I'm in the great white game.
Are you gonna explain what you mean by that, Dan? Dan wrote a short story called The Great White Gimp, which was about his life. And I think that's what he named it, and he called himself The Great White Gimp.
I never heard of that term before college, and I thought of about it for a year or two, then I just accepted it and another fan of mom told me it's man people with walking difficulty.
So did that make it more acceptable or less acceptable to you?
Well,
I don't like all of these terms because I just feel like they're missing the mark. And I don't buy into reclaiming a really hurtful word to gain power or to feel like you're more powerful. I would prefer to be called person first, certainly was my preference. I wish that we knew more about medical conditions or physical conditions, mental conditions, that we could just say what they are. Oh, well, Viola is a person who has spinal muscular atrophy, so she has SMA. And that would be like, oh, so I have SMA, and then people would just know. Is that idealistic? Probably. And then some people might be like, wow, you have no sense of pride to be a part of the disabled community. Even disabled to me just sounds like it's missing the mark. I do have a medical disease, and it's very clear and it's pretty straightforward what it is and how it affects my body. But I don't think to myself that I'm, not able on a regular basis physically. I'm very, very aware that I'm not able to do certain things that are pretty crucial. But when we use the opposite of disabled, which is quote abled body, that is where I really have a harder time. I like to refer to quote unquote able-bodied people as non-disabled people, because by saying someone's able-bodied, it makes it sound like their specific physical abilities are superior to those that I have left. We're being totally honest.
And this brain damage.
Oh, sure. That makes sense. The overall term disability, because we're not going to reinvent the wheel here. We're not going to come up with a new term tomorrow and everybody's going to use it. We can't easily just change up the terminology. But we're having this episode to go deeper, to highlight where some of these problems are and how we refer to one another, how we label one another. I do realize, like, if people slip and they call me handicapped, I'm not gonna be angry at them for doing that. But I've been told that I have special needs. It's like, okay. I mean, why? So we'll end on this point. Special needs are not special in the sense that when you really look at the root of what these needs are, they're likely shared by everyone. Everyone needs to learn, everyone needs to eat, everyone needs to get dressed, everyone needs to get clean. Now, how they go about doing that might be the special part. But when you get to the actual need, they're pretty universal. I want to invite people to think about these words that we use disabilities a little bit more deeply and see how maybe by changing our language a little bit, it might open ourselves up further into thinking about these topics differently. I don't know. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah.
We're beat. We have special needs. We need to go to sleep. Keep it kind, keep it Ginchiest. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Ginchiest, where we talk about our disability experiences and what they teach us about being human.
Subscribe. I dare you.
Oh my god, you ruined it.